We can't go on together. We're suspicious minds. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be throwing it back with a little bit of a throwback to some reaction content. That's right. I'll be reacting to the trailer for Mr. Harrigan's Phone, the new Stephen King film coming out on Netflix. Now, this story holds a special place in my heart because it's part of a collection of 4 novellas called If It Bleeds. And Mr. Harrigan's Phone is the first story in this collection of novellas. And this was actually the first Stephen King book I ever owned and I ever physically had my hands on. My grandmother actually gave me 2 paperbacks, which I never read them when I was a kid. But this was after I had become hooked on Stephen King audiobooks, and I heard, okay, some of the new book. I went and I bought this the day it came out, and it was the first purchase of a Stephen King book I ever made, and it was the first King book I read in my hands, and I read Mr. Harrigan's Phone in one sitting. It's about 80 pages, and it's a beautiful, beautiful story. And yeah, I won't say too much about it because we're going to get into all that after I watch the trailer. And I'll do a quick non-spoilery discussion about my thoughts on the trailer, and then after that I'll talk about what I'm looking forward to seeing adapted and all that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the trailer for Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1. Great song right off the bat.
Different person now from who you were when we met.
Great casting so far.
Why do you continue to come here?
Because I enjoy our time together.
Oh, this looks
iPhones
great.
just came out.
Thank you.
Let's give you a nickname. Pirate King. Look it. Mr. Harrigan, has anyone ever tried to take advantage of you? How'd you deal with that?
Harshly.
Oh, okay, so we're getting a little bit more backstory than was given in the book, I believe.
Hey, buddy. I've got some really bad news.
Okay.
I will call you back if it seems appropriate.
Mr. Harrigan, I wish that you were here. I got him.
Oh, that's a scene right out of the book,
bad
right after the
night.
dance. Okay.
I want him to get what he deserves.
Let's see. Oh, interesting. He's calling his phone, whereas in the text, well, in the book, he's receiving text messages.
But you didn't want to be on his bedside.
Oh. You know, I was curious what they're gonna do with this concept because it's a bit
me an accessory.
of a short.
It's a tragic accident, and that's all.
Okay, so I'll stop talking. Okay, so he is still getting the kind of rambling, nonsensical texts, which are interesting.
My grandma always used to say, a person shouldn't call out unless they want an answer.
That looks incredible. That looks incredible. October 5th? That's like right around the corner. Okay, so let me rewind here. Immediate thoughts. Okay, I'll do non-spoiler first. I was wondering how they're going to make a feature film out of the source material because I did think there was enough there to make a feature film, but it seems like they're doing a little bit more backstory to Mr. Harrigan, and they're adding a bit more substance and a bit more of a kind of intrigue, and a lot more action sort of is happening. That's really good. So, okay, I'll give my final spoiler-free thoughts. The trailer, the cinematography, look, it's nothing extraordinary, but it's not bad, which a lot of Netflix cinematography is downright bad. And this looks actually quite decent. So that's a pleasant surprise. The casting is great. I believe it's, let me see the actor's name here. Playing Mr. Harrigan. Yes, Donald Sutherland. he is absolutely knocking this out of the park. Beautiful performance, and I love that a lot. So yeah, the casting looks great. This a great soundtrack choice, a really well done trailer that really captures the essence of the book without saying too much about the plot. And it takes place over a number of years, and they seem to be doing that fairly well. I was curious how they were going to cover the kind of age differences throughout the text, but this looks fucking awesome. Okay, now I'm going to get into some spoiler territory for people who have read the book, and some stuff I'm looking forward to seeing, and some stuff that I am curious about. So, okay, let's get into that. So immediately, it looked like he was calling him on the phone, where if I recall correctly, he was just sending texts, and I could be misremembering. I'm gonna reread the book, I think, but he's getting those nonsensical responses, because in the book he would text the phone and it would just gibberish would come back whenever like a problem had been solved or something like that. And he is getting the kind of gibberish responses. So that's cool. Now I'm curious. I feel like we're going to get a scene where he hears Mr. Harrigan's voice on the other line, which does not happen in the book. But I don't remember if Mr. Harrigan calls him on the phone or not. But man, this just looks awesome. And then the snowball dance, that is right out of the book, where the bully beats him up, and then the protagonist calls or texts him and says, I'm going through a hard time right now, and Mr. Harrigan helps him from beyond the grave. But yeah, I'm just fucking flabbergasted. This looks absolutely stunning. The casting is great. This kid did very well in it, and I'm glad. And I love when Stephen King projects use the same actors. If you're a Dark Tower fan, you'll know why. But from Ryan Murphy, I did not see that. Okay. That changes everything. I take it back. I mistook Ryan Murphy for Mike Flanagan. Never mind. But yeah, okay. There's not too much I can say here other than that looks absolutely awesome. It looks absolutely awesome. They're taking kind of the grounded idea of the bare bones of, because it is kind of a bare bones concept in the short story, and it seems to be that they're really running with it, adding a lot more to the main character's guilt that he's feeling, the association to Mr. Harrigan that he's feeling. This has been a pleasant surprise, and this is a good day for Stephen King fans. I got to see what the web is saying about this. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed the trailer for Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what else people have to say about this, because I was pleasantly surprised. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.